what's up? This is the last video I'm recording today, and it's another adding to my new series where I share my intuitive interpretations of my daily pool, of my deepening studies of the Marial Tarot. And today I pulled the Four of Cups. And I'm going to share with you what I wrote down just by looking at the card, without thinking too much about its original meanings or about what the book says. So I wrote down the connection between water and earth. Earth, because of the number 4. 4 is a stable and solid number that connects to the earth element. Yeah, I keep saying this. I wrote it in Dutch. I wrote it in Dutch because that's good for me when I do the readings for my Dutch clients. That's a side information. Even kijken hoor. Een te grote tegenstandvastigheid vergroot de golf van emotie. If you look at these rocks, emotion needs to be able to flow. And if there's this pressure from earth, the earth element, that goes against this emotion, the emotion only gets wilder. Because water needs to go somewhere. And I spoke about this yesterday when I was sharing my insights on the Queen of Discs. Actually, this reminded me of it. Imagine this sea is your emotions or your intuition, your world of dreams. Imagine these are your emotions. Here you see these rocks, not too high, not too steep. That can give a nice support to the emotions. Earth, solid, safety, responsibility, guidelines, structure. If that's added to the world of emotions, if that's added to the world of dreams and mystical things, it can be very beneficial. But if the emotions are flowing and there's a sudden solid rock, then you get this effect, abrupt explosion of emotions. And we see this in some people see this in their daily lives as well. Weerstand. Emotie moet vrijelijk kunnen vloeien. Weerstand hiertegen. Maak je niet druk. Doe rustig. Zo erg is het niet. Stel je niet aan. Manieren van het ontkennen of onderdrukken van emotie. So if the emotion is being denied by someone else or not acknowledged, or somebody is saying oh, it's not that bad, or don't worry so much, or with this energy in which they are actually neglecting or not acknowledging the emotions, that makes it only worse. And I think I wrote veroorzaken de klap die het water maakt tegen de rots en hierdoor in het wild omhoog slaat, hysterie. It suddenly reminded me of, I don't know in which era it was. I think it was in the early 1900s. There was an era where women were diagnosed with hysteria a lot. And it was really terrible because They did all types of shock therapy experiments on these women. It was so terrible, so destructive. Hysteria. Look it up if you're interested. It's an important part of history. In some ways, it still happens. Not in that particular way where women are put on a hospital bed and get shock therapy, but in more subtle ways. For some reason, people get very uncomfortable about emotions. You know, men learn that they're not allowed to show emotions, which is crazy because they're human beings, just like us girls and women. In a sense, it is. In a sense, it is a bit understandable because it comes from a place of protection and survival instincts and not show weakness. But women can be so emotional, which is natural to us. And when it's suppressed, it only gets worse. I'm sure you notice this, whether you're a woman or a man. Well, let's continue. Yeah, so a little geruststelling, like in the low rocks, can really support the emotions. When the emotions get space, they actually give beautiful treasures, beautiful gifts, like this seashell. You know, there's nothing that goes against the emotions. The emotions are free to flow. And the water is clear and the sand is under it. And it gives beautiful gifts and treasures. So the relationship between these elements should be in balance. Moet geleidelijk zijn. In this way they support each other. Because if water flows slowly against this rock, it creates beautiful shapes as well. And then, so a foundation of 4, a safety for dreams and emotions is wonderful. But the emotion shouldn't be locked in. And then I wrote from the book, work slowly on your dreams. Erosion, that I found interesting because we were talking about that yesterday. Erosion or today, can't remember. The effect that water and water and air have on Earth, that goes very slow, but it creates spectacular shapes. So work slowly on your creation. Give safety, give a safe environment for your emotions, but don't tuck it away, don't lock it up. That was it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will share more videos, so subscribe to my channel, check out the other ones, and peace and blessings. Bye.